Welcome to the Folktale Project. This is Dan Scholz. Today we have two short stories. One tale about a leaf as it nears the end of its time with a tree. And the other is a story about chestnut burrs, and it's a tale that, well, it's kind of sad in its own way. This is The Anxious Leaf by Henry Ward Beecher. Once upon a time, a little leaf was heard to sigh and cry as leaves often do when a gentle wind is about. And the twig said, "What's the matter, little leaf?" And the leaf said, "The wind just told me that one day it would pull me off and throw me down to lie on the ground." The twig told it to the branch on which it grew, and the branch told it to the tree. And when the tree heard it, it rustled all over and sent back word to the leaf. "Do not be afraid, hold on tightly, and you shall not go till you want to." And so the leaf stopped sighing, but went on nestling and singing. Every time the tree shook itself and stirred up all its leaves, the branches shook themselves, and the little twig shook itself, and the little leaf danced up and down merrily, as if nothing could ever pull it off. And so it grew, all summer long until October. And when the bright days of autumn came, the little leaf saw all the leaves around becoming very beautiful. Some were yellow, and some scarlet, and some striped with both colors. Then it asked the tree what it meant. And the tree said, "All these leaves are getting ready to fly away, and when they have put on these beautiful colors because of joy." Then the little leaf began to want to go, and grew very beautiful in thinking of it. And when it was very gay in color, it saw that the branches of the tree had no color in them. And so the leaf said, "O branches, why are you lead color and we golden?" "We must keep on our work clothes, for our life is not done, but your clothes are for holiday, because your tasks are over." Just then a little puff of wind came, and the leaf let go without thinking of it. And the wind took it up, and turned it over, and whirled it like a spark of fire in the air. And then it fell gently down under the fence among hundreds of other leaves, and began to dream, a dream so beautiful that perhaps it will last forever. And this is How the Chestnut Burrs Became, by Ernest Thompson Seton. In the woods of Peconic there once roamed a very discontented porcupine. He was forever fretting. He complained that everything was wrong, till it was perfectly scandalous, and the Great Spirit, getting tired of his grumbling, said, "You and the world I've made don't seem to fit. One or the other must be wrong. It's easier to change you. You don't like the trees, and you are unhappy on the ground, and think everything is upside down, so I'll turn you inside out and put you in the water." This was the origin of the shad. After Manitou had turned the old porcupine into a shad, the young ones missed their mother, and crawled up into a high tree to look for her coming. Manitou happened to pass that way, and they all chattered their teeth at him, thinking themselves safe. They were not wicked, only ill-trained. Some of them, indeed, were at heart quite good, but oh, so ill-trained, and they chattered and groaned as Manitou came nearer. Remembering then that he had taken their mother from them, he said, "You look very well up there, you little porkies, so you'd better stay there for always and be part of the tree." This was the origin of the chestnut burrs. They hang like a lot of little porcupines on the tree crotches. They are spiny and dangerous, utterly without manners, and yet most of them have a good little heart inside. And that is How the Chestnut Burrs Became, and The Anxious Leaf. Two stories that are a little bit sad, but also make you smile. In particular, The Anxious Leaf, I think. It is one of my favorites of the season. This is Dan Scholz with the Folktale Project. Don't forget that you can subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Overcast, anywhere you like to get your podcasts. You can follow us on Twitter at Folktale Project. You can find us on Auto Radio, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, anywhere you like to listen. And you can always head over to folktaleproject.com, where you'll find a new story waiting for you every Monday Wednesday, and Friday. As always, thank you so much for listening.